eigentlich immer oben drin Rückstrom hat. In jedem Ort war es ein Steinbruch, kann man sagen, gewesen bei uns. Die Käste, ob es mit Rauensteinen, das sind immer, die waren schäfig geklopft worden, damit ist die Käste gebaut worden. Der Lös vom Berg und der Lehm auch zum Teil vom Berg, den gelben vom Berg auch und den grauen Lehm, damit aus dem sind die Backstock gebrannt worden, den hat es raus bei uns in der Reihe gegeben. Da oben ist mal so ein großer Schuttabladeplatz, da war wir Steinbruch, da ist das Tor rausgeholt und da war es Schiff mit Schutt und Abfall.
When my grandfather tells me about the local quarries in the Rhineland, the part of Germany that I'm from, I hear him speak with nostalgia about the raw matter that used to be quarried between the vineyards in the fields. As a boy, he learned how to burn brick from clay. Later, as a mason, he learned how to build houses from brick. Most of my grandfather's old quarries have been filled and sealed with building rubble. His hills are not the same as mine today. Yet what if I apply his knowledge of quarrying to my time and my place? In Rotterdam, the city that I live in, 394 tons of building rubble were produced in 2015 alone. Container by container, this mixed material rapidly vanishes from construction and demolition sites. 85% of it is crushed and filled back into the ground as a material for landscaping and backfilling, as in my grandfather's quarries. His generation created value from local quarries in ways that had been established over centuries through the making of brick and the building of houses, a value that came with the use of a local raw matter. As I apply my grandfather's method of creating value from the local ground, Rotterdam's endless piles of building rubble become my quarry. My grandfather compacted clay to bricks. My brick is a bag, and the clay is rubble that compacts itself as I shovel it into the bag. Soft Rubble is a construction set comprised of 6 different textile containers made of 250-gram PE sheet. The elements resemble the industrial big bag, which is commonly used to transport gravels and other loose granulates to and from construction sites. 6 basic components can be combined and filled with crushed building rubble to create any number of configurations. Each unit has a zipper opening at the lower part, which allows the container to be filled and emptied repeatedly. The number of units incorporated in each iteration of the work is not defined, meaning that they can be tailored to fit an existing space or create a space of their own. The robust sheet material allows for the configurations to be assembled indoors as well as outdoors. In the first configuration, 4 bags were filled by 5 people, using 12 cubic meters of crushed building rubble. Urban spaces under construction or demolition usually are spaces muted from human interference and activity. At the same time, these sites produce changes that radically alter the social fabric of the local community. Soft rubble reveals a material abundance that we commonly cannot perceive in such weight and mass. However, it also puts in focus the sites on which this material is produced. Construction and demolition increasingly become part of our everyday lives in the city. You cannot take a walk without passing a construction crane, an open pit, or building site on the way. Soft rubble allows us to integrate such spaces into the everyday, instead of fencing them off for years. As such, I see soft rubble becoming a tool of activation, of placemaking, to engage in both a physical and abstract manner with our material surroundings.